Picture this, a tense night in Jeddah. The air is thick with anticipation. Hope, pressure, and ambition collide on the football pitch. This isn't just a game, it's the final showdown. Saudi Arabia versus Iraq with a ticket to the 2026 FIFA World Cup on the line. The scoreboard would remain still, a perfect 0-0, but the story it told was one of pure passion, ironclad discipline, and unbreakable resilience. This is the story of how the Green Falcons broke through the silence to claim their destiny. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're diving deep into one of the most emotionally charged qualifiers you'll ever see. A match where the absence of goals spoke louder than any victory cry. Both Saudi Arabia and Iraq entered the final match of the Asian qualifiers Group B playoff level on points. Their World Cup dreams were hanging by the thinnest of threads, goal difference. For the Saudi team, every single touch carried the immense weight of a nation's expectations. Every fan packed into King Abdullah Sports City could feel that invisible tension, the razor-thin line between triumph and utter heartbreak. This was more than just a qualifier. It was a crucible, a test of faith, character, and sheer composure under fire. The stakes couldn't have been higher. From the very first whistle, Saudi Arabia played with clear intent. They were here to win. Just 4 minutes in, an early surge sent a ripple of panic through the Iraqi defense. The offside flag went up, cutting the excitement short, but the message was sent. "We are coming for you." The pressure continued to mount. By the 13th minute, Saleh Abu Shamat unleashed a powerful shot from inside the box. The crowd held its breath as the ball grazed the air just over the crossbar. It was a clear warning shot. The Green Falcons were not playing for a draw. They were hunting for the goal that would seal their fate. But Iraq was not here to simply roll over. Their defensive discipline was a fortress. They absorbed the pressure, stood firm, and looked for their own moments to strike. In the 25th minute, the tension ratcheted up a notch. Iraq's Ibrahim Bayesh found a pocket of space and came dangerously close to breaking the deadlock. For a split second, it looked like the narrative was about to change, but a perfectly timed last-ditch clearance from Saud Abdul Hamid kept the score level and kept Saudi hearts from stopping. It was a moment of defensive brilliance that underscored the true nature of this contest. This wasn't just about attacking flair. It was a chess match of patience and precision. As the second half kicked off, you could feel Saudi Arabia's hunger intensify. They knew they were just 45 minutes away from the World Cup. In the 49th minute, the talismanic Salim al-Dawsari, a player known for his magic, carved out a brilliant opportunity. He found space where there was none and fired a shot that seemed destined for the back of the net. But Jalal Hassan, Iraq's goalkeeper, was in inspired form. He pulled off a world-class save, denying the Saudis their moment of glory. It was a save that kept Iraqi hopes alive and left the Saudi fans with their heads in their hands. But al-Dawsari wasn't discouraged. He's a fighter. Moments later, he tried his luck again, this time from a distance, his effort whistling just wide of the post. The what-ifs were starting to pile up. The pressure was relentless. At the 65-minute mark, it was Abdullah al-Khabri's turn to test the Iraqi keeper. He struck the ball with power and precision, but once again, Jalal Hassan stood like a giant in goal, an unbreakable wall. Even Nawaf al-Bushal had a chance to become the national hero, his shot drifting agonizingly high over the bar. It was inch-perfect drama, inches away from rewriting the entire story of the night. With every missed chance, the tension in the stadium grew, becoming almost unbearable. The prize was so close, yet so far. Then came stoppage time. The final moments of a grueling match. Iraq, desperate for a goal to keep their automatic qualification hopes alive, earned a dangerous free kick in a prime position. A silence fell over King Abdullah Sports City. This was it. The moment that could shatter Saudi dreams. The ball was struck perfectly, heading towards the goal. For a single, terrifying heartbeat, time stood still. But Saudi Arabia had its own hero. Goalkeeper Nawaf Al-Akidi, who had been a spectator for much of the second half, rose to meet his destiny. With nerves of steel, he parried the ball away, a save that was worth more than any goal. A save that secured a nation's dream. The final whistle blew. The net had not moved, but Saudi Arabia had moved mountains. No goals, no fireworks, no dramatic last-minute winner. But what Saudi Arabia achieved that night was a victory that transcended statistics. It was a triumph of mental endurance, a masterclass in defensive brilliance, and a showcase of absolute unity under crushing pressure. Because of their superior goal difference, built up over a long and arduous campaign, the goalless draw was enough. The Green Falcons soared to their 7th World Cup appearance, a testament to meticulous preparation, unwavering belief, and a profound sense of calm amidst the chaos. They didn't need to score to win. They had already done the hard work. This was victory in silence, and it was deafening. For Iraq, it was heartbreak. Their journey wasn't over, but the direct path was closed. Their quest for a World Cup spot would continue through a nerve-wracking playoff against the UAE, a final battle for redemption in November. But for Saudi Arabia, this was more than just qualification. It was validation. It was proof that the nation's heavy investment in its footballing future, in youth development, state-of-the-art sports infrastructure, and building international partnerships, had paid off spectacularly. This wasn't a lucky break. It was the result of a long-term vision finally coming to fruition on the biggest stage. As the final whistle's echo faded, the stadium, which had been wrapped in tension, erupted into pure, unadulterated joy. That joy spilled out into the streets across the entire kingdom. Hashtags like Saudi to the World Cup exploded on social media. The night sky in Riyadh and Jeddah glowed with green lights. The sound of car horns and chants filled the air, mixed with tears of happiness and relief. A match without a single goal became a powerful symbol of faith rewarded. It was a story about a team that proved you don't always need to score to win the day. In the end, through their grit and their silence, Saudi Arabia spoke the loudest. The Green Falcons are heading to the World Cup, and they're not just going to appear, they're going to compete. What an incredible story of resilience and strategy. It's a powerful reminder that football is played as much in the mind as it is on the pitch. What did you think of Saudi Arabia's performance? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another story from the world of football. We'll see you in the next one.